this lighting to my liking, if that makes sense. Almost to that spot. But I hope everyone's doing well, and happy full moon in Pisces. Yay! Okay, so we're going to get this going with the astrology bit first. Okay, so I have all my notes here and everything I want to talk about for this particular moon. Okay, trying to get this neck right. Okay, perfect. So this is going to be a really interesting full moon. And I know a lot of people don't like to work with the Pisces energy, but I feel that it's a really good one to work with. Whatever it is that you feel that you can't handle is probably what's in your chart that you need to work with. So we're going to get into the full moon reading. I'll pull a chart for each sign. I will have to bring up certain things on here. So if you guys just wait with me. Perfect. Got it. All right. So let's get into it. This is a harvest moon. Some call it the corn moon. It all depends on where you are, but it's a harvest moon. It's a corn moon. So this is a great time for us to think about what we have, being grateful for what we have. Think about what it is that we want for ourselves, for our lives, right? And especially for the fall season, because we're going to welcome fall pretty soon. All right, so last year was, and I know I said it in the last video, but last year was rough for some, great for others. I was talking to someone that was like, yeah, last year was great for me. This year is really hard. So, you know, I predicted it's a 3-year kind of fight with everything that's going on, the virus, the flu, all of that. I was even nervous to say the virus, the flu. Now I'm like, forget it, you know? So it's just a lot of craziness going on. And, you know, it's like what last year was supposed to be the real 2012, you know? Yeah, it's just a lot. So we're looking at this full moon in Pisces, and we're looking at this water energy, and it's kind of like we can make it like our own water magic for manifestations and breakthroughs, right? So it's going to be a long video. Usually haven't made a long video in a long time, but it's going to be a long video. So we're looking at the trines, we're looking at the conjunctions, the squares, we're looking at the aspects and talking about that and see how it fits into our life. So some things will work for you, some things won't. I've been doing this for a while, so whatever I say that, you know, resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So there's a lot of patience here. It's not a fast food drive-through, so it's just astrology, right? So the Pisces full moon, like a week from the full moon up until now, and even like 3 days after this full moon, you will be receiving really powerful dreams. I have my dream journal. I'm actually using it. I've written in it twice. I wish I wrote in it like a week ago because I had a real powerful dream. And like for the last couple months, I've had like really powerful dreams, and they actually come true. The other night I dreamt about a fire. There was a big fire nearby. It was just like, you know, boom, boom, boom. So having very powerful dreams, having very powerful messages in your dreams, that's going to come true very strong, okay? So just having really powerful dreams is going to be a big thing for this full moon, all right? Much better, kind of much better. I don't know. So that's going to be very powerful. Stepping into your truth, into your strength, into your intuition is going to be very powerful for this full moon, okay? It's in a water sign. It's in a water sign that's known to be very emotional. So for some of you, it's going to be just way too intense, way too much. But if you can look past that and maybe look into what your birth zodiac says for Pisces, what house is it in, what planets are there no planets, and then knowing what that means, then this will help you with this full moon. This full moon is the full moon that's going to jumpstart us into fall. So at fall time, we like to think of, especially when you're in the northern hemisphere, in a location where the leaves fall off the trees, we think about letting go. Like, what can I let go of that's not working out for me, that's not serving me? All of that, okay? Sidebar, my rock shirt that I got at Hot Topic. Love it. My crystal shirt. I haven't talked about crystals in this channel in a while, but I definitely, maybe I will if I remember to in this video. Okay, so 28 degrees is what the angle is for this moon, so very powerful. 8, 9, 10, so that's 1. I love the number 1. If your birth number is 1, then you should focus on working on yourself. Okay, whoever's watching this, whatever your zodiac sign is, the way that you find your life path number is by adding up when you were born, the numbers of the month, the day, and the year you were born. So say that you were born January 2nd, 1987. I just add all those numbers up, and then it will come up to one number, and then you'll break that number down if it's a 2-digit number. Okay, so say if you add up your birthday and it came up to 10, you break it down to 1, you're a 1. So with this, and I'm just looking at the degree, right, and using that numerology, you can think about what the number 28 means. Look that one up. But if you think about what the number 1 means, it means working on yourself. And this just popped up because I never thought about talking about it in this video, but it's meant for someone when things like this happen. So if you're number 1, you should focus on, you can always get help, but focus on what you can do for yourself, what you need to do for yourself. The things that you can create on your own, things will work out better for you. Whenever your energy is up, when you're a number 1 life path number, you find that people are attaching themselves to you and always calling you. And those are distractions because your energy is so strong and you're focused on yourself that people want a piece of that energy. Whenever you're focused and you're happy, you're in a good mood, the person that's willing to put you down, that's the person you need to cut out of your life. The person that is constantly calling you because they want to connect to that energy, if it works out good for you, yes. If it doesn't, say, hey, I'm busy working on something right now, I have to get this going. And I've experienced that where the person would not take no for an answer. And it actually pushed me, I actually allowed it to keep me off track. So definitely focus on what you have to do if you're a path number 1. Now, this full moon also lines up with 13 minutes of meditation. So you can take that up to 20 minutes of meditation if you want, or 21 minutes if you practice Kundalini yoga. So whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're chanting, whatever you're affirming to yourself with affirmations. And I have one for an aspect that I'll share later from my journaling for this full moon. So I wrote down some aspects and stuff that I want to share. Okay. So, yes, I took time to do this. So this 13 minutes is the high peak energy of this full moon in Pisces. So you can tap into that. The high peak for the Pacific time is at 4:59 p.m. So work that math out for your location. That's the high peak. But the entire day of the 20th tomorrow, you can tap into the moon, okay? So the sun, and I'm just changing it because it's spelled wrong. The sun is in the 7th house, okay? And the moon is in the 1st house. Now, usually they are in the same house, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Okay, so the strong energy for this moon, and I didn't write it down, so it's going to take me just a bit. All right. Now, when you think of the sun, you think of yourself. You think of what it is that you need for yourself. What is important for me? This full moon with the sun in the 7th house is going to be a lot of partnership energy and a lot of legal contract energy happening for the duration of this full moon. So for the next 2 weeks, you could be dealing with any kind of partnership issues or legal issues, okay? The moon in the 1st house is going to be a lot of emotions. The 1st house is the self, which lines up with what I was saying about the 28 degrees and thinking of the number 1, right? So the 1st house is all about the self and what is your outlook on your life, right? How are you picturing your life? So putting a lot of powerful emotional energy towards your life, okay? Yourself is your appearance, It could be just you having confidence in yourself. It's very much an Aries energy. Okay, so we like to think of the powerful energy of Aries and the powerful energy of Mars. And there's a powerful Mars aspect that we're going to talk about as well. Okay, so we want to keep in mind the seventh house meaning and the first house meaning. The sun, the self in the seventh house, the moon, the emotion in the first house. The sun is in Virgo, so happy birthday to all the Virgos out there. And we already know the moon is a water sign, so we can definitely use water to manifest in this full moon. So you can tap into your moon water. You can put your cup at your windowsill. You could leave a cup of water outside if you trust it. I don't, depends on where you live. I don't know. It's gonna mess with your water, but maybe just having the room dark and just having the blinds kind of open enough where you can just set the intention of that moonlight coming in. Okay, so it's all about setting the intention, even if you live where the moon won't hit your window, if you live in the city or stuff like that. Okay, or you don't have to live in the city, but yeah. Okay, so you want to, what we're looking at is what is happening, right? As far as we're looking at the planets as they're showing us what is happening, we're looking at the signs as they're showing us how it's happening, and we're looking at the houses as it's showing us when it's happening. Okay, so we want to keep that in mind as I go through that. Okay, now the sun is trining Saturn, and we're going to look at all of these different meanings right now. Okay, so let's start off with this. So with the sun, let's do the sun conjunct Mars. Okay, so this one's really important. And this energy is a fighting energy, a lot of energy on fighting, on arguing, on just having their voice being heard. And this conjunction makes it hard to really get along with anyone, right? Now, if you're a Virgo or you're a Pisces, be mindful of this type of conjunction, okay? Because where the sun is and where Mars is on the chart, okay? So just be very mindful of that. Now, looking at the moon conjuncts Neptune, okay? You must have a very powerful personality to do things on your own. And when it comes to things that are spiritual, don't take it too seriously, but maybe just have a moment to yourself where you can think about your own personal spirituality. What does it mean to you? How can you use it to really heal and manifest what it is that you want for yourself? And especially if your sign is Pisces, like Pisces birth sign, Pisces rising, this is going to be really a powerful full moon for you. If you're double Pisces in anything, okay? Like your moon is in Pisces, you're a Pisces. Your rising sign and you're a Pisces. So it's really double, okay? But everyone has Pisces in their chart, so you'll be feeling some kind of energy towards this based on everyone has the zodiacs within their chart, okay? So take maybe, and I'm trying to see which one this is. I want to make sure I tell you guys the correct one. So with the, I don't want to tell you guys the wrong one, so just give me a moment. Sun conjunct Mars. Okay, so with the sun conjunct Mars, what I said earlier, you want to spend at least 38 minutes meditating on that, okay? That would be really powerful. With the moon conjunct Neptune, you want to spend at least 37 minutes on working that out, okay, in a meditation or what have you. Now, the sun trines Saturn, this is a great time to meditate on your work goals, to set powerful affirmations for yourself. This is like a 58 minutes type of process of thinking, okay? With the sun trining Saturn, this is a great time to study, to get organized. If there's some kind of work that you want or some kind of job that you want, this is a great aspect to tap into at this full moon. And, don't be hard on yourself and don't set realistic goals for yourself with this aspect of the sun trining Saturn. With Venus squaring Saturn, you want to think about 23 minutes of meditation and manifestation. You want to be cautious with this type of aspect. You want to be responsible and cautious in the things that you're you're about to take on. You want to also be mindful of your close relationships, how you are reacting to them, maybe being more reserved in the way that you're communicating with them. Okay, the highlight here is what we're going to see at this full moon is bad parenting, if you will. Okay, so this just popped through while I was writing this down a few minutes ago, and every full moon will highlight something bad or something will come to light. Okay, you can look in the news right now. Just right now, as I'm filming, they found a missing person. I'm not going to get into it because it's just too much. But highlight on this full moon will show in the following days after the full moon bad parenting. Maybe not the best choice, not the right timing, whatever the circumstances are. I will just highlight that. It'll highlight personalities and bad behaviors and just bad actions. So it's going to have a spotlight on that. With this Venus square Saturn, okay, a lot of stories are going to pop up that relate to this aspect, okay? It already started days before the full moon, but it's going to be highlighted the day before the full moon, which is today, tomorrow, and the week after the full moon. It's going to be a strong Venus square Saturn type of news, okay? So, and you'll see that in your personal life and public, okay? So fear of losing something or someone with this aspect. So you don't have to have this aspect in your chart, but you could be experiencing this around the full moon time. Anything to do with property, fear of losing it, and or you losing a person. So you want to put a lot of positive affirmations around this type of thought pattern, okay? And remember that no legal action that a person takes means that they care, right? So it's a true feeling that happens, but sure, the legal paperwork does help, but it really doesn't mean anything. You could still lose everything because the person's mind or heart is not there. So that will kind of highlight at this full moon. So you want to balance off your personality, your personal self, your responsibilities, and just get rid of any kind of subconscious fears that you're having relating to this Venus square Saturn, okay? Set this positive affirmations for people with this aspect, or if you're experiencing this, this is the affirmation I was telling you earlier. You can say, there is no lack. So what I've learned from my EFT tapping training and certification is that you don't want to combine the words. You want the words to stand by themselves. So you want to say, there is no lack. And I want to make a tapping video on this. I think I'll do that. Okay. So I think that would be a really good EFT tapping to do. There is no lack. All right. So, and this is a great aspect when it's a square to work out any kind of deep wounds that you may have. Maybe even looking into do some shadow work too, and also go back to your manifestation for that moon, okay? And with this aspect, or if you're experiencing something like this, you want to prepare yourself or avoid any kind of crazy life changes, because squares represent like any kind of facing off, right? Any kind of, it's a challenge, it's a 90-degree challenge, it's tension, it's deep wounds, it's something that shakes you up like an earthquake, okay? It's an action and a reaction. So you want to look at Venus, how you love, okay? And Saturn, how you get organized with this love that you have, okay? So again, 23 minutes, manifesting with this. Okay, so Venus, and I will post, not say this up, but these aspects up on the community page here on YouTube, and I'll be sharing this on Facebook, so definitely check out the YouTube page for the information. Instagram and Twitter, I'll do the shares there as well, okay? So Venus opposition to Uranus, okay? Uranus is the rebel. Don't force me to do something that I don't want to do, fix it without infringing on my freedom type of energy. Venus is that love, right? So the opposition is really a challenge. It's a 180 degree. It is a passionate attraction, but it also has contrast to it. It talks about effort and the stress that's involved in that. But what you want to make sure is that you're still moving slow, you're still doing your action slow and moving towards what you want. Another opposition that talks about that are trines, which are harmonious. However, this opposition is more dynamic. It's more of a constant change that can bring about stress and just being upset, right? That stress. But what you want to make sure is that your passion is directed with the right actions, okay? I need to get a chair or something. Anyway, the Venus in opposition of Uranus, right? This personality is always in some kind of combat with any relationship that they're in. And I remember this aspect because it was so irritating. And I don't have this aspect, but if you have the Venus in opposition of Uranus, it's like you're viewing a relationship as a restriction. But if you're honest within the relationship, then you can set up boundaries so that they know, hey, I want to be in a relationship, but this is what I need. Right? Don't just say it, but just actually implement it and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what we can't do with this moving forward. Don't just say it and think, oh, okay, I said it and that's enough. It's a very childish way of dealing with people. Oh, I said it. But then you have to put action towards it and make sure that the person actually hears it, because there's a difference between hearing things and receiving them, right? Everyone downloads things differently. So just be mindful of dealing with childish behaviors or being childish yourself. And just speak up clearly, and even if you have to write it down, right? But you want to get that message across, all right? But it's not a very stable relationship, okay? They usually are not good with money. They love adventure, but they're not responsible. So they really, in this lifetime, when you have this aspect, you really have to balance off what you want to do versus what's needed to be done, and having some kind of balance, right? There's no harmonious life balance here. Your friends might think you're fun and cool, but in relationship, you really destroy that person or hurt them or just hurt yourself, and it's just a big old mess. So again, moving slow towards what you want and just releasing stress. Release stress in the best way possible without causing more drama and trauma. And again, that aspect requires about 47 minutes of you meditating and practicing on that, okay? Mars trines Saturn. Mars is a fighter, right? It's a defender. And Saturn is all organized. So this is a powerful 3-degree, 20 minutes aspect, okay? This one you can tap into again. And I feel like you can tap into this one along with, which one was it? The Sun trines Saturn and Mars trines Saturn. These two are very powerful when it comes to your work and getting things done. So Mars trine Saturn is a great one to boost your energy and tap into this aspect to manifest any kind of physical and mental energy you need towards your work. Maybe you're learning something new, you need to master it within this next few weeks. It's just a powerful work energy. The affirmation words you can use is saying like, I am skillful, and incorporate that you're careful with what you're doing. Maybe you double check things. A lot of jobs you have to double check things, even if it's you working for yourself. You have to double check things to make sure that they're right, okay? So a lot of work requires that, less mistake and money cost and all that. So your affirmation could be, I'm skillful, which incorporates I am careful. I'm consistent, and I am a self-starter, right? You can start your own business, right? So, all right, so this one also talks about being creative, or what you can create. And what you can create for yourself with this aspect is stability and security for yourself and for your life, especially if you've been through anything that's rough this year, right? It talks about pulling into this energy and just being more organized, and be mindful of risks. You could have been organized before, but this is you reorganizing, right? So this is about just not taking risks and not trusting so much, but just being safe and making sure that you have safety and surety in your plans before you move ahead, okay? So that can be a real powerful aspect to tap into. And this aspect also is a powerful one to make it feel like it's easy to deal with any kind of challenges or obstacles that you're facing. So that's really, really powerful. All right. So let's see. What else do I want to share? Yeah, this is a great time to look at yourself and your spiritual path and see what you want to change, right? So we don't always have to stick to one thing to prove anything to anyone. You know, we just have to work with what we feel that is best for us, okay? So with this Pisces full moon, hello, I saw that hi from unknown. Okay, so this is like a great time to look at yourself and your spiritual path and see if this is where you want to go. Pisces truly does care for people. Pisces at its best cares for people. Pisces at its worst gets bored with, like, say, a relationship and just like hurt themselves and others. But at their best, they care, they're passionate, they're compassionate, they're caring, they're very intuitive, very psychic, all water signs, right? So, you know, as we have our downfall, we must focus strongly on our what's happening now. So I'm live and I'm not used to going live, so I'm not doing any kind of personal reading, but the message is going to be in the video for you. So when I watch other videos, the message is in there, so I receive it. So it's definitely in there, and I'll be reading cards. I'll be reading cards right when I'm done with this bit, with the astrology. So another thing for this full moon in Pisces is, how do you feel about your spirituality? Does it work for you? Maybe there's a practice that you do that you want to tweak, okay? How creative can you be in your own personal space, your home, your mind every day? So this is more what I downloaded this. This is like, what are your goals and how creative can you be for yourself, right? So every day is a new opportunity for us to be creative, to create something new for ourselves, to make something magical for ourselves, to really pull ourselves out of where we are and make changes for ourselves that is a positive change. Okay, so that was something that popped up for me under this powerful water energy. What did I call it? I feel like it's a water, a magical water breakthrough that we can use. Okay, and the element of water can be very powerful for this full moon. I didn't look at the chart to see what are the two powerful elements for this full moon, but I'll make a comment in another video or probably a post, okay? Another thing that we can think of for this full moon is connecting to what you feel is sacred and that which gives you power. So what do you connect with? What are you, thinking of? Like for this channel also, I think, okay, what do I want to focus on, right? Do I want to focus on crystals this week? I just go with my intuition. Oh, I feel like talking about this. I feel like this would help. This week we're talking about this. So, and I haven't had time to really do that, but, we just go with the flow. What do you feel like you need to tap into right now? That's what you need to learn. Don't feel restricted by yourself or anyone. So, connecting to what you feel is sacred. It could be a goddess, a god, whatever it is. And that what you feel connected to is what you need in this time in your life to give you power, to get you through where you are. The power you will need for your life, yes. So this can also be the power that you need for this chapter of your life. So definitely connect to that. Okay, this full moon is a great time to meditate. Meditate on strengthening your intuition with this Pisces water energy. Trust your intuition. Strengthen your own psychic abilities. Believe in your dreams and what you want to manifest. Powerful dreaming time right now. Okay, believe in yourself. Believe in your affirmations and say them daily. Okay, I put see them daily, but you want to say them daily. Okay, that is very, very powerful to say your manifestations daily. I write down everything that I'm putting on here, and then I just copy and paste it on my site, so you guys have it. Now, I want to talk about working with the Pisces energy. Look at Pisces in your chart, and I talked about that already. Where's Pisces in your chart? What house is it in? Is there no planets there? Are there planets there? What does that mean? Then look at where Pisces is, which we talked about already, on this full moon, okay? So going back to the top, okay, the moon, the full moon is in the first house, okay? And it's a full moon in Pisces, so it's in the first house. And the sun is in the seventh house of family, partnership, legal matters, okay? And it has other meanings as well. So just look at that, because then you'll get more from it as well. But it's going to be a lot of that issue around the full moon, okay? Even if it's just you dealing with someone verbally and how you're going to go about things that are legal, but you're not going to that legal level, or it could just be legal issues within the family and for yourself personally, okay? So working with this Pisces energy, you want to just see where Pisces is in your birth chart, where Pisces is today on the full moon, and see that you're experiencing a little bit of both, okay? Now, I already talked about if you had some strong negative feelings regarding Pisces, this is a great time for you to look at shadow work of what Pisces mean. In this life path that you're in, you need to work out your feelings regarding the meaning of Pisces, okay? What Pisces stands for. Maybe it's the water element, maybe it's the Neptune energy, but look into that. I was talking to a friend, and it's like, I don't really vibe with Pisces, so I'm not really into this full moon, but I'm still going to do my thing, right? But so you just got to look into that and see why it is, because Pisces, I've had someone say that to me years ago, I'm not going to do anything this full moon, I can't handle it. So then that means that that person probably has emotional energy to work with, or they've had past experience where they've experienced negative things on that high moon day, or it's a regular moon day in whatever sign. It just being in control of our emotions. That's why our daily meditations help. But even if we do everything right, we're still going to hit rocks and bumps in the road, you know? So that's just a part of life, okay? And you just have to get up and dust yourself off and keep going, okay? All right, so this is a full moon in Pisces, so everyone has Pisces in their chart. So everything that I'm talking about right now is not just related to Pisces, it's related to everyone. So if you're jumping in and out of the video, you're going to misunderstand it, but if you watch the whole video, then you'll understand that it's a reading for everyone. And that's one thing that I didn't understand many years ago, but I get it. I get it now. So hopefully this helps everyone. And I noticed that what I say, you know, it helps other people that do make videos, or, you know, other people do know it as well. Okay. So let's see now. Yeah. Okay. So what are other things that you can practice on this full moon? Okay. So what I want to share is, you can take a moment to feel gratitude for the journey that you're on and the journey that you've made from the last new moon, okay? So from that last new moon. So you can feel gratitude for where you are from your new moon. What were you trying to manifest? Where are you right now? So this is another practice you can do, is a moment of stillness and say, okay, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, okay? Another thing is, what goals did you accomplish from the last new moon? So look at where you are now at the full moon. Did I really make any accomplishments? Yes. Sometimes we overlook the small accomplishment, or the accomplishment that you want, because you're just like, okay, that happened already. And that's a lack of like gratitude, okay? All right. Now, what can you release on this full moon? Okay, so this full moon is pulling in the energy of the moon. So, you know, the days leading up, you could have just released whatever it is that you needed to release. And now we're stepping into the full moon, and we want to just pull in on the energy of trusting our intuition, having the breakthrough of trusting our intuition. I'm getting ready for the cards now. Okay, for each sign, I'm going to pull a card. Okay. I wish I had my other little cards with me, because I want to keep on track of what sign's coming up next. Okay, so let me just open this up. So this full moon is all about tapping into trusting yourself. With the Virgo moon that passed, it was all about, and I was talking to a girlfriend about this, with that Virgo moon that happened already, it was all about nurturing yourself, okay? Being a mother to yourself with that Virgo moon. It's about healing love relationships, about really reviewing your love relationships, and that Virgo is a communicative sign ruled by Mercury, okay? And it's all about healing your childhood past, healing the mothering that you need, you recognizing that someone was not mothered right. So when they want to receive love, they receive it in a negative way because they're upset at their past and they put that on you, even if they won't admit it. So that Virgo moon was empowering you to be strong, be organized, love yourself, nurture yourself, make sure you have a foundation for yourself. That Virgo was very powerful and amazing new moon. This full moon in Pisces is taking off. It's like a relay race. Like Virgo is like, okay, here Pisces, don't F it up. Pisces is like, I got this, okay? I know I'm spiritual and everything, but Virgo, chill out, I got this. All right? So Pisces is like, be whoever you want to be, but get your ish together. Heal with water, manifest and have a breakthrough, Pisces. And I'm thinking of this one Pisces girl that I know that's absolutely beautiful. And, it's like, I don't want to go too much and talk about it, someone else's business, but she just had a great breakthrough. I'm very happy for her. And Pisces is like, have this powerful breakthrough of trusting yourself, loving yourself. There's always love in the mix, right? So really trusting your intuition and moving forward with that. Okay, Pisces, that's big message for this moon for everyone, is trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, working on your intuition, and actually implementing it in the physical world, because you have all of these aspects that are so powerful. And the most powerful one, okay, to tap into, really important issue here, is the moon conjunct Neptune. Neptune is Pisces. That is the most powerful aspect. The second one is the sun conjuncts Mars, okay? Actually, the first, my mistake, sun trine Saturn is the most powerful one. The second is moon conjuncts Neptune, and the third is sun conjuncts Mars. So, look into that, okay? Look into those three, because I already talked about them already. All right, so let me start. I'm going to start off with Pisces first. I hope this don't mess me up. I'm going to pull one card reading. Pisces. Once had this nasty person like, you can't shuffle. I'm like, I can shuffle. I'm just not messing up my cards. Go to someone else's channel. But I was like, man, whatever. So Pisces, I'm tapping into that energy for you. You have the Emperor card. Take lead. You know where you're going. You know what you want. Okay, you know what you're going for. You are in a powerful position to really see where you're going. Okay, where you want to go. All right, I'm looking at the chart here. Where you want to go, where you need to be, you have the power to put yourself in that spot, okay? So it's all about seeing where you're going and knowing that, hey, this is where I need to be, this is where I need to go, and I'm going to go there, okay? I'm going to go to Aries now. Ooh, Aries, you had to wait for one person in front of you. And there's an argument that Pisces should be the first zodiac sign. Comment on that and what that is. Like, comment and talk about that, okay? And leave comments, because a lot of the negative comments are restricted, of course, but and I don't want to give my energy to that. I'm too busy. I have too many things to do. But comment on that on here. Why do they think Pisces? I know what it is. I can't think of it right now, but comment why they think Pisces should actually be the first sign instead of Aries, just for fun. No crazy people, please. Okay. Aries, what's a card for you for this full moon? Okay. We have it upside down, the Four of Coins. So if you want to take it as that, you can. But the Four of Coins, okay, I'm just going to say that, if you're not sure of how you're going to go about getting what it is that you want, what plan you're going to take first, give yourself that moment to trust your intuition again, to know where you want to go and how you want to go about it, okay? So this is going to be a real powerful time for you to really tap into that energy, okay? All right, Taurus, earth sign Taurus. Wow, Taurus, this jumped out. This was like, it actually flipped over, okay? So stay real focused on what it is that you need to do and how you need to get it done. There's only one like you. Taurus, you can just make anything possible with this new moon in Pisces energy. Really to care about your future goal, the road, the path that you want to be on. You're going to definitely have a good 2022, but an even better 2023 from all of the work that you're doing right now, all of the things that you're tapping into, working behind the scenes, really tapping into that Venus energy, really tapping into your own personal glow and your own style. You're not following anyone else. You're just being creative on your own, and you are ignoring the chaos, but you're still compassionate to it, but you're staying focused on where you need to be, what you need to do, where you need to go, and all of that. Gemini is up next, okay? Gemini, what's one card that I'm pulling for Gemini? The full moon in Pisces. The message coming through for Gemmy Gems. Gemmy Gem, 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 Gem. Okay, it's Temperance card. There's a time and place for everything. Everything is going to work out in its own time and space sequencing for you. You know that already. Gemini, you're creative, you're amazing, you're wonderful. I should know. Okay, so you will definitely know that there is balance in everything. The path is long, right? But I'm telling everyone that 2023, you're just working up for that year. Everyone is, because the things that we do now is going to make things better, okay? So, Gem, you working with angels, very powerful for you also, but also knowing that time, space, and balance and timing to everything is what really matters and will really help you. So use your time wisely. I feel that's coming through for Gemini, is really using your time wisely, okay? Cancer, that zodiac sign, another water sign that is going to tap into the power of this full moon in Pisces. All the water signs, hey. Okay, I know a lot of water signs. I love you guys. All right, here we go. Pisces, what's coming through for you is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Cancer is all about the money, and that makes sense. I was talking to a water sign, a Cancer sign, about money and where you need to be. Definitely practice some good feng shui. Definitely work on manifesting this full moon in Pisces. All water signs should be manifesting money, abundance. It is a survival tool, energy, essence. It's an earth element. It's an all powerful element. All the elements in one. Tap into the earth element. Pull up all those minerals. Everything. Really get into it. If you practice qigong, you know what I'm talking about. Straight up. And yoga. Okay. Real hardcore. The real ish. Okay. All right. So we're going into Leo. Leo. What's poppin'? What's going on for Leo? Leo. Oh my gosh. Leo. The Leo. There was something in Leo. There was that 8-8 energy in Leo. Man, that was crazy strong. Leos are strong and amazing. I love it. Right? At their best, you should be loved. Like that Aliyah. At your best, you'll be loved. Like all the signs, I feel that. At your best, you're loved. Right? You can always know a person, zodiac, and they're an asshole. But at their best, it's just amazing. Leo, what's coming through for Leo? I felt like 2 was coming out. Okay, the Temperance, everything is in right timing. There's certain goals that you have that's a longer journey than others, so time and patience. Okay, the King of Swords is saying to you, Leo, that use your words wisely. Your words are powerful. It reaches a lot of people, so your words can make a big impact, so hopefully it's a good one. I love how long this video is. I haven't had a long video in a long time. Another thing popped up for you too, Leo, is your goals. Like floss all of your accomplishments. You deserve to. And lovers, if you need to get rid of I hate this thing, get rid of, but love who you want to love, and you know, just be happy in your relationship. If things need to shift them up. You know, just enjoy that. Okay, Virgo is up next. If you guys had Leos, there's a lot of message pop out for you. Don't feel bad. One is just as powerful as other numbers, okay? If not the most powerful. So your one card message is the one you needed to know. Virgo. What's coming through for Virgo? Virgo, don't feel like you're trapped. Know that you have the power of words, okay? This 8 of, I'm looking at it like, I know it's 8. 8 of Swords is reminding you of the 8 number, like the infinity, the cycle of our words. So if you feel trapped, it's just from everything that's going on that you're doing your best, you're working so hard, but it can get to you. And that's normal. That's, human nature. It makes me think of that Michael song. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. I love that song. So if you feel like someone or a situation is difficult on you, it's just part of the cycle of life. So you'll get through it. I just love that song. I just thought of that. Libra, Libra, Libra. And a lot of times I think of songs and I don't even say, because I'm like, that's kind of crazy, but there's probably a message in that. And once I realize that the reason why I'm thinking of this song is that there's a message, and when I play the video, like there's a song in Spanish and I didn't understand like all the words in it, but when I kept like singing that song, and like they're all warnings for me of what was going to happen to me, right? Libra is next. And I don't want to forget the sign, but I have to tell you this. And I'm like, all the songs I was singing was what I was about to experience. And that was how intuition was coming to me. And then this one song, I was like, I like this song when it came out. And it was Shakira, La Tortura, right? Like the torture. And I was like, yes, especially how the guy was thinking in the song and the meaning of it. When you translate it to English, it doesn't sound correct unless you study languages and you kind of, or you speak a second language or a patois or something, then you can get it. You're like, oh yeah, this is what it means. But a lot of times when you translate it into Spanish, from Spanish to English, you're like, huh? But if you really think of it in poetry, you'll get it, okay? If you have a poetry mind, you'll get it, right? You don't think in the box, you think out of the box, and those are the true winners in life. Okay, so Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, so what's a card message that's coming through for Libras? And we're going into Libra season. Okay, so 5 of Swords, you can win the battle and lose the war. That pops up fast. It's also, if you feel like you win something, you're like cocky about it, but then later on, you might not be happy with what you perceive as your win, okay? You might feel like, oh, okay, I feel good right now, but maybe I didn't do it the right way. Maybe I didn't handle it the right way. Don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, you can be hard on yourself, but don't be completely hard on yourself. It's part of life. If things work out great, great. If they don't work out great, you'll be fine. It's a lesson learned, or maybe you won't be fine. But if you will be later on, great, okay? Sometimes a certain thing happen and it's sad and you're like, you can't get that back again, but that's the gamble that we all play, right? So it's a gamble. And either way, we just got to set new positive affirmations for ourselves and tap into the power of air sign and of words, right? So the pen is mightier than the sword. So think about that and, just tap into that, connect to that. Okay, Scorpio water sign, okay? I call them the fiery water sign, okay? Scorpio, what is the card message for Scorpio? Oh my gosh, this fell out. What are you going to leave behind to your family, or what you have right now? Maybe you're looking at your own financial status and what you have and your flow of money, and maybe you're looking at your retirement or 10 years from now for your life, especially if you're in your 50s or 60s. You might be thinking, okay, 10 years from now, I have to set myself up. If you're in a younger group category, you're thinking about building your career and just making the right money moves for yourself. Scorpios are, the best Scorpios I know are really good at this. Even if they don't have the best careers, they're still good at getting money. But if they actually get organized, they are just fabulous. The next card that I got for you is that you're going to win in this 10 of Pentacles that you just had. You had another 10. So you, Scorpio or Scorpio rising, wherever Scorpio is in your chart, you don't have to be the birth sign to take any of these cards I'm pulling. But you just got double 10. So to me, that correlates with 1 and leadership and group effort and working together and just being a leader. So Scorpio, because I have a strong Scorpio placement, so I'm jazzing at this right now. So this could be a reunion of loved ones, a great celebration coming up. Scorpio, you have October birthdays coming up, or November also birthdays coming up. I'm trying to think of it. So could be a great Halloween, a great Thanksgiving, a great Day of the Dead, or All Saints Day, whatever you celebrate. There's just different gatherings coming up, Scorpio, that you can tap into. So this is fabulous. So there could be just a great celebration of family coming up. So something with family, with business coming up, also work. So Scorpio, that's good. Okay, Sagittarius, what can we say for Sagittarius? Okay, Sagittarius, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, right? So there could be good experiences, not so good experiences, but there's a breakthrough coming through for you, something great coming up for you. So really tap into your spirituality. I see a lot of chanting for some of you that are spiritual. If you don't chant, maybe playing that music in your home, that will help to get rid of negative energy, any kind of crosses, blocks, and just push forward. I see someone, you know, working on their computer in a high-rise building, just like your work, your finances. You probably never watched tarot before and you're tapped into this video. So just really have some kind of chanting mantra going on. It could be within your bloodline, or it could be just one that you are attracted to, but something spiritual that correlates with what it is that you need to manifest on. Okay, so I'm just feeling like that is for you. For others, Sagittarius, this is just knowing that you are moving forward in a positive way and really manifesting for yourself what it is that you want. Capricorn, 2 more signs to go. Capricorn, what can we say for Capricorn? What can we say for Capricorn? Capricorn, really shuffling this up. Okay, ooh, the Emperor. Oh my gosh. So this came back again. Capricorn, very strong. So Capricorn, this is you taking leadership, and this works great for you. You know, the mountain ram, that whole jazz, the whole thing. This is your card, the Emperor, just really knowing where you are going and where you want to go, and maybe wanting a more powerful spot for yourself, or feeling more powerful within yourself. So you're really tapping into your work and how important your work is, okay? And really mastering that this week. So good luck this week, this next 2 weeks, okay? Aquarian age. Aquarius, okay. So Aquarius, ooh, I feel like shuffling some more for Aquarius, oh my goodness. You have the Hierophant, so this is you taking power, also keeping the secrets that you need to keep. Make sure that you're planning ahead for yourself. Make sure that you're looking out for yourself, especially if you're dealing with, say, an earth sign or a water sign. I'm sorry, earth sign or a fire sign. Aquarius, you want to make sure that you are set up for the future and that you're really looking out for yourself. So really have certain things hidden that you don't talk about. But make sure you're setting up yourself financially. Make sure that you have people in your corner that you know that will have your back for the future, especially for the next 5 years, maybe for the next 10 years. That you just have people that are looking out for your best interests. Okay, so that is the card reading. I'm really proud of myself making this longer video. Woohoo! Okay, so check this out. Upcoming dates that are really important. Of course, we know tomorrow is the full moon, the 20th of September. Full moon in Pisces, so really dive into this water energy of having a water breakthrough, of cleansing yourself, of really connecting to the slow and steady. This is what popped out with the angles for me. The slow and consistent, steady movements. Certain goals that you have, it's not going to manifest like that because you're not ready for it yet, okay? They've talked about this in the law of attraction and so on, okay? And the law of attraction is even older than that, right? Okay, in that video. So, certain things that you want right now, you're not ready for it. I know that for myself personally, but there's other goals that you have. It's going to take a little bit longer to get there, but you'll get there and you will know that it's meant for you, okay? I don't know why. Recently I've been singing that song, and it's because of what I'm going through, but I can't remember the name of the group. Someone's going to know if you listen to the early 2000s R&B. When I get there, I'm finally free. When I get there, I'll know. When I get there, I'll turn the key. It's this like girl group from the early 2000s. I don't know where I'm going, but I know it. I know it when I get there. Oh my God, I love that song. So it's like, when it's for you, you'll know it's for you, okay? So tap into this breakthrough full moon in Pisces, okay? So that's the 20th tomorrow. Now, the 22nd of September, a Wednesday, Okay, and tomorrow is Monday, Moon Day. Okay, so there's power in naming things. So it's a moon day, it's a full moon, boom, it's like a double whammy. Okay, September 22nd, a Wednesday. Okay, depends on which gods you use or what tradition you follow, but Wednesday, very good day. The 22nd is the start of fall, so happy fall to everyone. I'll try to do a video, but it probably won't be until at night. Okay, the 22nd is also the sun enters Libra, so Libra season starts. Happy season, balancing everything out. September 22nd, 27th. So happy birthday to all the Libras coming up. Monday, September 27th, Mars retrograde starts, and it starts off in Gemini. So I'll do a video on that. So make sure you have all your contract signs, any legalities before the 27th, right? September 28th is the last quarter moon. Great time for manifesting, and the moon will be in Cancer water sign. So think of all of your manifestings as being compassionate towards yourself first. And you can be as soft and compassionate outside, but make sure that you have a protective seal of protection around you. Like those crab shells are hard and strong. Make sure that you're protecting yourself. I feel like pulling a card just for the month of September as well. Just for September, Ace of Pentacles. So have this card up for your manifestation, money on the right path, happiness. This is happiness at your course. It's not just money, but it's our survival mode, okay? Just like a wild animal is happy that they have food in their mouth and they have their clique with them and they have their safe, sleeping spot. For us, it is Ace of Pentacles. We're on the right path. We feel that we are being successful and we're happy. Okay, when our money is right, when our happiness is right, we feel happy with everything in our lives. It's just normal. So the Ace of Pentacles is the most popular card in the tarot deck. And I feel like mentioning that the woman that drew these cards, she's from Jamaican descent, but I thought she was born in Jamaica, but she was born in England. Okay, Pamela, right? So she was born in the UK. And so, these tarot cards, they're just pretty awesome. I love finding out more about the cards and the people that made them, and just how for their time of making these cards was just really, good on them for, not being a part of the norm society, but tapping into this and creating these decks for everyone to use, right? So anyway, this is the Ace of Pentacles, very powerful manifesting card. I actually made a big poster of this, and whenever I do events, I like to take it with me. And I'll probably have to make a new one of that for my own card deck. But anyway, so I want to thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy full moon in Pisces, and I will see you guys next time.